Well, it's always been the most feared trip in the league, the long trek to Perth. But with the Glory in such brilliant form, it is taking on a nightmare status for the visiting sides. It was Adelaide's turn to face the music this week, and Jamie Harnwell had the Glory ahead after just 19 minutes. Well, if there's one thing, Mike Cockrell, they are great in the air, the Glory, aren't they?
Well, Jamie Harnwell, if you remember, Wadey missed an absolute gimme the week before in Newcastle from a similar range, and I'd seen some reports that he was very unhappy with himself during the week, and he's obviously made amends in fine style there. And Perth at home, a formidable opponent, and poor old Ante here's got to go there this weekend, you know.
Looking forward to that one.
I think they're actually coming to Toyota Park.
Oh, sorry,
yeah, but it's still going to be a tough game.
Yeah, indeed it is. Damien Mori loves nothing more than scoring goals against his old side, and he did that just after the half-hour mark to make it 2-0.
When things are going well, Wade, and you're top of the league, you cannot miss. And you know when defenders and then strikers are weighing in with goals from all over the park. We've seen midfielders get on the score sheet, and we'll see that soon again. And Frogger's not going to miss from there too often.
We've seen Damien score some great goals in his career. But whenever someone makes a mistake like that goalkeeper does there, he always seems to be there to put the ball in the back of the net. And that's a sign of a quality striker.
So maybe you could learn from that, Ante.
You think so, mate?
Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to find some reasons why...
If we had the money, I'm sure we'd buy Damien Mori as well. I think every team would like him.
Yeah, indeed you would. Well, the Glory Army has been in fine voice this season. And is it any wonder that their side is just in awesome form with Brad Maloney made it 3-0 right after the half-time break?
Yeah, well, they keep coming. I mean, they certainly know how to turn the screws, the Glory. I mean, they sense it, don't they, Fozzie?
They do.
You know, you can tell that they're a championship-winning side when they know that their opposition is going through a bad patch and they just hammer them home.
Yes, that's right. Look, as I said before, Mike, when things are going that well, the players love to get on the score sheet and everyone wants to go forward. And as we said before about Wollongong, when a team is streaming forward and playing good football, it's very hard to contend with in this league. And I'm particularly pleased to see Bugsy Maloney doing well, because last season he went over there. It was a big money signing for them. Their other big money signing, Damien Mori, had a fantastic season. Bugsy had a lot of ankle problems, and I think, you know, there was questions asked, and fair enough. This season he's worked hard, he's been injury-free, and he's been on the score sheet several times.
And the scary thing is it all comes down to 90 minutes of football in the grand final, so who knows what's going to happen. The match was all but over when Scott Tunbridge pulled Adelaide back on the scoreboard shortly after half-time. Any chance, Mike?
No, there was no chance for Adelaide City at this point of the game, but, you know, another young player who's improving. I mean, he had a good season last year for Adelaide City. A rookie, as we said, replacing Damien Mori in the Adelaide City lineup, and that's pretty big boots to fill, and he's continued to score this season, so he's a good prospect.
And we saw Faria last week, the Glory midfielder. Well, he has a taste for goals. After grabbing one last week, he kept the run going with a late one against the Force to make it 4-1. I've been very impressed with this individual, Mike, since I
bagged him last week. Yeah, well, there's another fine finish. I mean,
he's done exceptionally well.
Yeah, he has, and I thought he was a good player before you started bagging him, Wadey, to be honest. But that was a good finish, near post. I mean, there wasn't much to aim at, and you know, as I said, it's about turning the screws, and, you know, Hooksy, good sides are relentless and ruthless, aren't they?
Well, it wasn't that long ago that Perth actually struggled at home. 2 seasons ago, the expectation of the big crowd there, they really struggled at home. But now it's almost very daunting for any club to go there and play, because they're playing so well at home now.